Icespice quickly became one of the coolest and most talked about names in hip-hop. She turned several heads with her unique vibe, her natural confidence, and a rise to fame that felt almost like a movie. Straight out of the Bronx, she was part of a new wave of artists who mixed cultural relevance with an effortless charm that was so hard to ignore. Her journey was a whirlwind. It was full of buzz, it was full of bangers, and it was full of ups and downs that came with making it big in an ever-changing industry. What set Icespice apart was how she really felt. From her iconic curly orange hair, she was able to create her own space in the drill music genre. It was like this girl just got it and she just had what it took to just shoot to the top. She vibed perfectly with Gen Z and she balanced being super relatable and totally aspirational. She had this mix of she's like me and wow, I want to be like her. And this made fans around the world just fall in love with her. Her rise wasn't just about dropping track, it was about building a persona that was fresh, bold, and unapologetically herself. Practically overnight, she became a cultural icon by embracing her unique look and her energy. She collaborated with big names in the industry like Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj. There was even a time Nicki Minaj crowned her the princess of rap, until shit hit the fan, which we'll get to later on in this video. And it was very clear that she was making waves as a newcomer. It's like she just popped out from nowhere. But making it to the top was one thing and staying there was another thing. The music world moved fast, and when it comes to the music world is always chasing the next big thing. Could Icespice keep evolving? Would her down-to-earth vibe or personality still hit home as the trends kept changing? These were the big questions that she faced as she worked to grow her career. This essay looks back at how Icespice went from the Bronx to becoming one of hip-hop's most exciting new stars. It explores the cultural, personal, and the artistic ingredients behind her rise, while also reflecting on the challenges that she went through to hold her spot. Icespice wasn't or was just a fleeting moment, and she was a sign of where hip-hop was going and what it took to shine in the spotlight. With that, I have to ask this question: is ice melting? But before we go on, let me introduce myself. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And if this is your first time, hi, welcome. On this channel, I just speak about what I want to speak about, whether they are trendy or not. So that being said, if you want to see my face next week or maybe tomorrow, kindly consider subscribing, liking, sharing this video. Can we get this video to 700,000 views? Am I going down from my 1 million view goal? You know what? Let's take it to 1 million views. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's take this to 1 million views. And that being said, let's get straight to the word for today. Cherish the present moment, for it holds the key to everlasting joy. Cherish the present moment, for it holds the key to everlasting joy. And this is from my journal. The Manifest Your Vision journal is the ultimate guide to journaling. It has original shadow work prompts, brain dump, manifestation, everything, weekly reflection, dream journaling is in this journal. And if you've purchased this journal, please put it down in the comment section. So if you're looking for, obviously we're in December and very soon you'll be the new year and you just need something to get your hands on, or you need like a gift to give someone, or you want to do new year, new me, trust me, my journal is literally the best. Please, if you've ordered it, please put it in the comment section and please write some reviews on Amazon. Thank you. That being said, thank you so much for purchasing. The link is down in my description box. And that being said, let's get straight into this video because I start a new job today in literally less than an hour. Yes, so today, the first day is the welcome day on Zoom. So I'm just, trying to record quickly before I start my job because I need to wash my face because it's 10 to 5, like literally it's so long. But that being said, let's get straight into this video. Part 1, the making of Icespice. Icespice's journey started in the Bronx, where her parents, Joseph Gaston and Charinda Almanza. When I was researching, I was like, Almanza, isn't that Cardi B? That's Cardi B's last name, or am I tripping? Belcalis Almanza. I have to check that, but Anyways, her parents, Joseph Gaston and Charina Almanza, they first met while they were working at McDonald's. And in a heartfelt interview with Interview Mag, she reminisced about her close bond with her mom. She revealed that they essentially grew up together because her mom had her when she was just 17 years. Icespice described their relationship as one that is filled with love and a bit of chaos. She said it just gave off sister vibes, and she expressed her gratitude for this dynamic duo, and she acknowledged that it shaped her to be the person who she is today. When she talked about her father, she said her dad is or was an underground rapper. Icespice painted him as someone who was more grounded compared to her mom. She felt that both her parents contributed to her personalities in different ways, and this just created a perfect blend of influences in her life.
I think your mom's Dominican.
Yes,
I think I read, and your dad used to bar it up back in the day. He was an underground rapper.
Yeah.
Do we know who he was? Would I know him?
I don't know if you would know him. He used to be with DJ Doo-Wop.
Yeah, of course.
And like them. Yeah, like on some underground, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Real early, like in the Bronx.
90s?
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Real
Got
early.
it. And so seeing him, was that you're kind of like, ooh,
yeah,
this is something I want to get
I'm not
into?
gonna lie, because like in the crib or on the way to school and everything, he would be on some, let me hear something, and always trying to like push me to do something. Or like if I would tell him about girls that I didn't really with in school, he would be like, write a rap about them. So shout out to him.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, that's great.
Reflecting on her childhood, she shared that her parents separated when she was only 2 years old, and they went on to have more children with other partners. At first, she said that she felt a bit of jealousy just seeing her parents from other families, but now she embraces her unique situation, saying it makes her feel special. And I saw a picture of her dad. People are like, oh my God, he doesn't look Nigerian, because she came out to say that her dad is Nigerian. But yeah, growing up, Icespice just spent a lot of time with her grandparents and extended family. She fondly recalled how her parents were often busy working, which meant that she had countless adventures with her cousins at her grandparents' house. According to Icespice, it was a lively place that was filled with laughter, food, and TV time. And according to her, it was just a cozy space where they could hang out together.
I have cousins and stuff that are like my age, and like I have so many cousins and siblings, and I feel like they all like they're great to talk to and stuff like that. They remind me of like everything. My sisters miss me so bad. We was just getting into it because it's like it do be hard to like maintain a relationship with somebody you grew up with and then try to like travel the whole world and like please so many other people, and it's like you still got to pay attention to them. So it's a lot, you know, but I'm trying to deal with it. Yeah. Shout out my sisters. I miss them.
Because who doesn't love hanging out with their cousins? When I was a child, I really loved hanging out with my cousins. Story time. I was born in Lagos and I used to live in Lagos, but then we relocated to my home state. So when we relocated to my home state, my cousin was still living in Lagos as at then. She was in a boarding school, but her boarding school was in my home state. She would come to my home state to go to school, and then before she goes back to Lagos, she would stay with us for like maybe a week or like less than a week before she goes back. So there was this particular time, because she was my best cousin, like we were super close. She's like, I think 4 years older than me, and like there's even a picture of her holding me when I was a baby. That being said, one day she came to spend like 1 week before flying to Lagos, and I can remember the day before she went, I was like literally hiding in the toilet and I was crying. And when they asked me, why are you hiding in the toilet, why are you crying, I was like, because I don't want to miss Imelda when she goes back to Lagos. Like literally my cousins were a vibe. Like I remember when we used to like have like sleepovers, like because I have like such a very large family. My dad was like one of 6 children, and his elder brother, God bless his soul, he had like 6 children on his own. Now they are everywhere in the world, like some are in Canada, some are in Nigeria, some are in Lagos, literally. And like literally my dad is the last born. Yeah, my dad is the second to the last born, and all his siblings, they have children. So all of us would just be in my dad's elder brother's house, and all the cousins, all of us would just sleep in one room. Like vibing with your cousin was just it. It was this part of my childhood that I cherish so much, and it just has a special place in my heart. But let's go back to Icespice. So when it came to Icespice, according to her, her passion for music began to take shape around when she was in high school. So she went to Sacred Heart High School in the Yonkers and she graduated in 2018. After graduating in 2018, she went on to study communications at Purchase University where she played volleyball. So she spoke about teaming up with her friend and producer Riot USA, who everybody, stop playing with him, Riot.
What's the origin story of the stop playing with him Riot tag? Like, do you remember where you were and what was going on when you recorded that?
Yes, I was actually in his studio and I think I was like making fun of his old tag or something like that. And then he was just like, oh, like make me a tag. So it was like my first time in the booth, really, I feel like. And I was so nervous, I didn't know what to say. And he was just like, just say anything. And then I was just like, stop playing with him, Riot. And that's how that happened.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
And she spoke about how they shared love for drill music and this sparked a creative partnership that would change everything for her. And there's rumor around the town that says that Riot is literally her boyfriend. Obviously, she has not come out to say that, but people say that her and Riot are dating. And in my own opinion, why she's not come to acknowledge that Riot is her boyfriend is because Icespice had or has, I don't know if she still does, but Icespice had a lot of male fans. I know how creepy these men are. They are so infatuated with someone they would never meet in their life. And because they're so infatuated with someone they will never meet in their life, I believe that when once they realize that Icespice is taken, they would just withdraw that support because the time the rumor was flying about and men were disappointed. Disappointed like you would ever have a chance with Icespice, like make that make sense. And the fact she looks young is another red flag. She is young, but like she looks like very, very younger. So during her interview, Icespice opened up about the influence that she had, especially those in the music industry and in the rap genre particularly. She spoke about how her favorite rappers are Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, Foxy Brown, and Remy Ma. And she said that they were all part of her musical upbringing. She admired their strengths and their confidence, especially in an industry that is male-dominated, and she aspired to emulate their boldness. As she navigated through college and began collaborating with Riot USA, who is her alleged boyfriend but primarily her producer, she said that she felt an undeniable chemistry between them. So do with that what you guys will. Anyways, they clicked instantly over their shared musical taste and they began crafting tracks that would set the stage for her breakthrough. She reflected on always having this deep-seated desire to just do something big with her life, and according to her, she felt that music was like the right avenue for her to explore. She was even a cosmetologist at one time, and again, like she just wanted to make it.
When did you first start dreaming about a career in music?
Honestly, I just, like, ever since I was a little girl, I just knew I wanted to make a lot of money. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would just like sit there and look on Google like how to become a billionaire. And music never came up.
No, yeah, it's not on the list.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
not.
stand-up comedy's on there either, you know?
Yeah, we just, I think we just ended up here. So.
Yeah.
She really wanted to make it in the world anyways. In a light-hearted moment, Icespice recounted how she used to mess around on Instagram, she used to post freestyles and she used to post short clips for fun, and it was one of those casual posts that unexpectedly went viral, and that was the Bossy Challenge. And this moment was a game changer for her. She realized that this could actually lead somewhere that was very meaningful. So let me go a little bit into the Bossy Challenge. The Bossy Challenge is a viral trend that took off on TikTok in early 2021, and it was originally inspired by Erica Banks. The good girl in me could not even do that because I'm like, it's like sometimes when I want to do some things or like some challenge, I used to hear my dad's voice echoing at the back of my head being like, remember where you come from, don't sell the family name. But anyways, as I was saying, the Bossy Challenge, it took off in early 2021 on TikTok, and it was originally inspired by Erica Banks' song Boss It. And the challenge just involved people starting off in a casual attire and then transitioning to a more glamorous look while dancing to the beat of the song. And this transformation element just became the hallmark of the challenge. And it just showcased creativity and style, people just coming out looking deadbeat, and then when the beat dropped, bust it, like their whole appearance just changed. And obviously, Icespice, she gained significant attention through her participation in the challenge. Like, she filmed herself during the Bust It challenge, and this quickly resonated with viewers, and it just helped her gain a substantial following on TikTok. So as the Bust It challenge just gained traction, it became a launching pad for Icespice's subsequent musical endeavors, including her hit single Munch. DJ, play the music.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga either he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want, like.
So when she put out her first single, Munch, it really received significant attention on social media platforms. The combination of her engaging personality and catchy music just established her as a rising star in the industry. She had this interview with Billboard. So in an interview with Billboard, Icespice, she reflected on her journey as an artist, and she explained that she was already working on her first song when she jumped on the Bust It challenge. Although she had written some raps before, actually getting into the recording process was just a bit of a hurdle for her. And at that time, she was about halfway through her song. But when she saw that the challenge went viral, it just hit her. She was like, imagine if it was my own song that I was dancing to. And that thought just sparked something in her. And just a month later, she decided to release her first track. And this set her musical career in motion.
Like, once I started going viral, I was like, wait, I could get paid off this. So that first time I went viral, I was like, wait, I'm going viral, like, no shade, but promoting somebody else's song. Yeah. So I was like, I feel like if it was my song, it would go crazy. So like 2 months later, I dropped the song, and yeah, it was kind of like a struggle because it was like the peak of the pandemic. There was like barely any work, but the UI checks held it down. That's how I was like basically funding my music. So like I would just use my checks to pay for my videos, mixing, studio, shit like that. Yeah, outfits and everything. But it was like a grind. Like I really had to believe in myself all the way. Like I just put all my money into it. There was moments where I like had no money in my account.
Icespice was born on Y2K, like January 1st, 2000. She's literally a Capricorn, so like she just thought from a business standpoint. And that being said, my birthday is literally 6 days after her, or 5 days after her. I was born on 6th of January. Very soon I'll be in my last years of 20s. Like literally, I would be 29 in less than 3 weeks. Like I can remember when I was born. I can remember when I can't do anyways, but like I would literally be 29 soon. Like January 6th, I will be 29 years old. Oh my god. But I can't wait to be 30. Like I feel like I've been waiting to be 30 all my life because bruh. But anyways, let's go back to Icespice. So Icespice, she released her song Munch, and this captured the essence of how she was perceived. It showed how confident and catchy the beats were and how the song was. And the overwhelming response from her fans was just exhilarating for Icespice. It just showed her that people were ready to embrace her for what she had to offer. Because this was a new sound, even though it was drill, but this was like different. And Icespice was just different altogether. She had this orange wig. She didn't really do that much makeup, and she had this Annie wig. She had this natural body, and she could twerk. Like I said earlier, like she could twerk. She had like good knees and everything. So like when people just saw Icespice, her song is catchy and she's kind of relatable. People were like gravitating towards her. Icespice's visual identity just quickly became a significant part of her brand. She had this curly signature orange hair and her effortless street style. Anyways, she wanted to convey authenticity above everything else, and she emphasized that being true to oneself is crucial and wanted to show others that it's perfectly okay to embrace her flaws. I'm getting ahead of myself, but she was so true to herself that it literally became, should I say, the downfall of her career? Because there's one thing being so true to yourself, there's another thing recognizing your flaws and choosing to change for the better. But I'm getting ahead of myself. However, as her career took off, Icespice faced some challenges along the way. She candidly admitted that there were moments of tensions with her mom regarding her career choices. Initially, her mom, Charina, just hoped for Icespice to pursue a more traditional path like going to college and find a normal job. But Icespice, deep down, she knew that music was where she belonged. Over time, they found a common ground, and Icespice just learned to honor her mother's advice while also following her dreams. She expressed appreciation for how her mom was very supportive and has been when they didn't even see eye to eye. So that brings us to part 2, the beginning of the end.
And why didn't they tell you that make sure Cleo's good? Make sure Cleo's good. Cleo is a part of the budget. Make sure Cleo's good. The same way you told me that I was going to be good. Why is your production saying that I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? Chicken salad? I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad?
Guys, before I go on, see my nails? This is literally the first time in like over 2 years that I've had my nails like this bare for a long time. And that's because my birthday is coming soon and I need to do my nails, one. And secondly, my nail, like literally, this one broke in the middle and it hurt so bad. So I'm like giving my nail like a break, and I've been rubbing like cuticle oil. So like when I see my hands in the viewfinder, I'm like, it doesn't look like me. But I can't wait to get my nails done because it's been so long since my nails have been this bare. Like, but the good thing is that I can type properly, and I'm a lesbian, so that helps. Anyways, that being said, Icespice's ride to fame has been like a roller coaster ride full of ups and downs that would just make your head spin. One moment she's like this hot new piping thing from the Bronx. Jenny from the Bronx.
I like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to be wild and no limits, all dreams and
Yo, I really want to do a video on JLo. I'm like really been researching into it and putting my notes together. So that may be the next thing out or the next 2 things out, but I'm hoping to put it before the year is over. But that being said, so one minute she's like the hot new thing from the Bronx, and the next she's caught up in more drama like a daytime soap opera. Some people started to wonder if there is more to Icespice than her pretty face and her dance move, especially her twerking. Because honestly, she can't really dance, she only knows how to twerk. And remember the time when Kai Cenat asked her to freestyle and she just started twerking? Yeah, people were like, girl, where are the bars? And you know, when it comes to hip-hop culture, it's just this 21st century and this Gen Z era that people don't take rap seriously. Back in the day, people really used to take rap very, very serious. Like, if you had like ghostwriters, you're literally excommunicated from the rap genre. They didn't joke because rap came as a thing where people were expressing themselves, especially Black people. So like those people who are really, really ingrained in rap, they don't joke around. They write their raps like Kendrick Lamar, Nicki Minaj. Like they're like, see, when it comes to rap, I write my shit. They have no ghostwriters. They don't believe in things like that. But anyways, when Kai Cenat asked Icespice to rap, this would have been a time where she would have like shown her lyrical identity, because then again, when it comes to Icespice, anybody can rap like Icespice. Like, people are like, girl, where are the bars? Like, this is time for you to like show yourself and be who you are. Icespice, she brushed it off by saying, I'm just being me, I'm having fun. If that's not enough for some people, well, that's on them.
So this
That was my freestyle.
You like a freestyle?
That was my freestyle.
That was your freestyle?
Yeah. I told y'all Kai stay supporting me.
But should we digress a little bit, like in the early days? Should we just do that? When it comes to the beginning of the end of Icespice, it actually started somewhere early in 2024. The tea is Baby Storm, who used to be so tight with Icespice, like literally they were best friends, she decided to air out her dirty laundry on social media. Who is Baby Storm? Baby Storm is an American alternative pop singer and an internet personality. She actually randomly popped up on my FYP before this whole controversy, and it was even during this controversy that I even knew that her and Icespice were best of friends. Thing is, she just popped up one day and I just followed her on TikTok. I love her song. I love The City is a Graveyard song. Like, personally, I love alternative pop. If you don't get the vibe already, I love Naomi, Stella Cole. Like, I love alternative pop. Like, you would find me there. But Baby Storm, she just came swinging. So according to Baby Storm, she said that Icespice was making everyone around her sign NDA here. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Basically, she dropped receipts of Icespice that made her look worse than a melted ice cream cone. Racist comments, fat shaming, you know it. And it was like watching friendships just go up in full flames in real time. Baby Storm was out here claiming that Icespice used to bully her back when they were in high school, and then she turned around to use Baby Storm's connection to climb the rap game ladder. And Baby Storm and Icespice, they have two different genres, so it may be true, it may not be, I do not even know. But then she even said that Icespice was trash talking Nicki Minaj. She called Nicki Minaj delusional and ungrateful. The Barbs don't play, because this was when I started melting. I started losing support, and like the way her Spotify listeners reduced, bruh, it needs to be studied. Baby Storm came out with all these receipts. People weren't exactly rushing to believe everything that Baby Storm was saying. First of all, she's alternative, and y'all know how people look at people who are alternative, who are different in the world. They see them as aliens, they see them as people who should not be trusted, or like maybe something is going on. Another reason why people didn't believe Baby Storm is that homegirl out here, she has a bit of reputation for being, how do I put this so nicely? She has a bit of reputation for being a little out there. She's been known to drop some very wild predictions that just make conspiracy theories look tame. Baby Storm once said that Donald Trump was going to die, and that when Donald Trump dies, it was going to spark a whole civil war. And she said that her and her husband were apparently ready to bankroll people's escape from the country when this imaginary war popped off.
Donald Trump is going to be assassinated this year before the upcoming 2024 election. His death is what is ultimately going to cause a civil war in the United States. If you want to know what the Civil War will look like, go to any movie theater and just watch the movie Civil War. That is exactly what will happen in the United States. It is not just a movie, that will happen exactly how you see it in the movie theaters. All of the rich will die and only the poor will survive. If you are poor and you are watching this, just hold on a little bit longer. I'm going to set you free very soon. You will need to flee the United States and go to any other country. But there is only one country that you cannot go to. Those who are meant to hear this message will understand.
When Baby Storm came out with all these accusations against Icespice, people were just side-eyeing her pretty hard. They were like, it's like, girl, you think we can't remember your track record with your wild claims? But I think this is the right time for me to say that Baby Storm, I have to be sure, but I think she's come out to say that she's schizophrenic, and she later came out and she said that she regretted outing out Icespice. First of all, I do not believe in outing out your friends when you guys have some falling outs, because imagine, like, I have friends I really trust and they know like things about me that I would not want the whole world to know, and they out me out. Literally, that's betrayal. Even if we're not friends, I would never out you out to the world. Does that make sense? Like, again, that is number one red flag. And I remember when I used to be with someone who constantly outed out her ex a lot. Not gonna lie, it made me side-eye her a bit, and I really used to ask all these questions and be like, I don't think this is the right way to go. And she's like, oh, she did this to me, she did that to me. But then I was already in this relationship with her and I was really, really in love with her. But when we broke up, bruh, she took it to Twitter. And I just messaged her and I was like, yeah, you see, it makes me question if everything you said about your ex was real. Stray away from people who out people out, because again, the internet is not the court, and the internet is not real life, okay? The real tea just started spilling when Cleotrapa, who was supposedly Icespice's homie, her best friend, or one of her closest friends, she came out swinging too, and she came out swinging with some very wild accusations about the Y2K World Tour. Apparently, Icespice invited her on tour with like zero notice. When Icespice invited her on tour, Icespice treated her like yesterday's trash. According to Cleo, Icespice just hit her up out of the blue and was like, hey girl, you want to come on tour? Cleo was like, nah, I don't want to come on on tour. I got a man and I have obligations I need to fulfill. I have work and everything. And Ice was like, no, you're going to be the opener. And Chloe was like, okay. Ice was like, you don't have to worry for anything. Everything is going to be provided. Thing is, she gave Chloe just one day to get her life together and to hit the road.
Of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got a nigga. I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. I have brand deals. I have things that I need to focus on. So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform kind of crazy. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever, ever, ever brought me out on stage. I was like, oh, wait.
This was very short notice. Chloe, she was thinking that she was going to be living this rock star life, but instead she claimed that it was more like being the whole Cinderella before the fairy godmother even showed up. Chloe, she was out here saying that Icespice wouldn't even let her team help her carry her suitcase, and she said that Icespice low-key tried to torture her. Chloe Trapper wasn't even in the budget for a chicken salad.
The same way you told me that I was gonna be good, why is your production saying that I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? Chicken salad? I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? Y'all could have bought that chicken salad and literally got the money from my manager or me. But y'all wanted to show me so bad that I can't get nothing and that nobody is here for me that I couldn't even get a chicken salad. I gagged. I was like, wow, this shit is corny.
And again, Cleopatra's money was stolen from her bag when she dropped it in Icespice's room. She came out and said outside her door, and she said that $700 was stolen from the bag, and she called her bank and got it. $700 is a lot of money. Cleopatra said that she was left high and dry on pretty much everything. She had to pay for her own hotel room. She couldn't even grab a bite with the tour budget, and sometimes she didn't even have a place to change before the show, so she had to be changing in public restrooms, etc. And because she was the opener, the show would start at 8 and she would start performing at 7:30. 7:30 to a bunch of empty concert, like literally. That literally wasn't the thing. Cleopatra, she said that Icespice team wouldn't help her with her bag, like I said earlier. And this girl was invited on tour. And around the time this happened, there was a commentary that I watched. I'm going to go back to my history, but this person was basically blaming Cleopatra, saying that Cleopatra was entitled. Like he was coming like full force against Cleopatra. And I'm like, really, huh? First of all, last minute. Secondly, that's your friend. Like, even though y'all are working, that is your friend. Beyonce, she has Kelly Rowland. Yes, she's bigger than Kelly Rowland, but I don't even think she would ever treat Kelly Rowland in such a very demeaning way. Firstly, this was last minute. And secondly, Cleo was a friend first before an opening act. So why wouldn't you want to treat your friend with such respect? Because I would like to believe that if Cleo was a bigger artist, she's going to treat Cleo better. Icespice wasn't about to let her reputation melt away without a fight. She hopped on X, and that's Twitter for the old heads in case you don't know. And she basically said that Cleo was just mad because she couldn't ride on Ice's coattails any longer. Ice was like, look, I noticed a pattern. The moment someone can't use my platform or get what they want, they crash out. Every single time.
Or like, they're not getting exactly what they want out of a situation the way that they want it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's when they decide to crash out every single time. Like, I'm noticing a pattern, bro. And the shit is sad because I genuinely was trying to help her. Like, I'm like, yo, do you want to just come on this tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just, like, join. Like, mad last minute type shit. What had actually happened is that we added another tour bus. So I'm like, now we have extra room. We have extra bunks. So I'm like, oh, let me see if Cleo wants to come. Feel me? So she could do, like, her songs and stuff like that. But that's what the fuck I get for trying to be a good person. It's whatever, bro. Honestly, like, you know, that's not gonna stop me from still trying to be a good person. Like, I'm gonna always help the next person out, like, and that's really my fault for real, because whatever though.
Icespice really twisted the knife when she pointed out Cleo's listener account. She was like, you got less than 10,000 listeners and I'm sharing my stage with you and you're feeling so entitled. Like, you thinking that my peoples that are working for me are supposed to work for you too? That's so crazy to me.
You got less than 10,000 listeners and I'm sharing my stage with you and you feeling so entitled. Like, you thinking that my peoples that work for me is supposed to work for you too? Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, how I'm in the shower, you gon' barge in while I'm butt ass naked trying to press me about some bags, that you gotta carry some bags. What? Like, nah, that's that shit, bro. But
Talk about a cold burn from Ice. Icespice, she insisted that she was just trying to help a sister out. She claimed that Cleo is only focusing on the bad stuff and forgetting all the fun stuff that they had together.
but to say, like, just to leave out so many details is crazy. Like, how you not gonna tell the people, bitch, we was on them rides at the theme park screaming our vocal cords out, like, to the point where the next day it was hard to perform. Like, bitch, we was having fun. So for you to try to sit here and complain about a chicken salad, it's like, you never came to me talking about a chicken salad. What are you really talking about right now? You gonna send me a whole essay after tour? Like, you just gonna get off the bus? I don't even know you got off the bus. And you gonna send me an essay with an intro, bodies, and a conclusion, like, and you want me to try to like analyze this shit and figure out how I'm wrong when all I did was share my stage with you when I ain't even have to do that?
It just reminded me of when your mom reminds you of the one time you didn't do the dishes because she's made dinner for you for 18 years. This whole mess just had the internet going crazy. It wasn't just looking great for Icespice at this point, and she's lost over 500,000 Instagram followers since this drama kicked off. And just to add some extra spice to this beef, Azealia Banks, that Azealia Banks. She jumped in to defend Cleotrapa. She even offered Cleotrapa a spot on her Halloween show, and she promised to pay Cleotrapa and give her a proper dressing room, but she retracted the offer. We don't know why, but Cleotrapa came and was like, Azealia Banks said she doesn't want me on her Halloween show any longer. So honestly, I don't know why. I don't like to talk about Azealia Banks because I don't know. This friendship, it was like watching a friendship melt faster than Icespice stage name in the summer heat. 1 minute they're touring together and the next they're already airing out dirty laundry for the whole world to see. And that just goes on to show that in the music business, today's bestie could be tomorrow's worst enemy. When they met, literally, Icespice came out and was like, oh my god, you inspire me, this or that. And I think I see Cleotrapa as a supportive friend, and she gives me that supportive friend vibe, but still does not take nonsense. Yeah, she gives me that vibe. So I think she really supported or supports Icespice. Icespice used to look up to her, but Icespice became bigger than her because of a series of factors. First of all, colorism, but that's a story for another day because there's so many people that could have been on Icespice level. Flo Milli, even though she came out and she was like, she's not affected by colorism. Last week she came out and was like, yeah, I'm affected by colorism.
Duh!
Bruh. Anyways, of course, Icespice wasn't about to take that line down. She clapped back saying that Cleo was just mad because she couldn't use her for clout anymore. And this was when she came out and was speaking about her 10k listeners and saying how she's sharing a stage with Cleo. And she was like, the audacity. She just insisted that she was trying to help his sister out, but it seems like no good deeds just goes unpunished in this game. And after this whole tobacco happened, when Cleotrapa came out and was exposing Icespice, Baby Storm, remember Baby Storm? She came out and she tweeted at Cleotrapa and she was like, I tried to warn you and you threatened to beat me up. Nevertheless, I'm sorry that happened to you. Cleotrapa responded, oh, I threatened to beat you up because you were doing all that because you were mad at Ice. You didn't give you had any respect for me, boo. You really could have DM'd me from the jump with that whole situation if you was on some real B shit word, but thank you, yo. Yeah. Okay, let's move forward. And just when you thought that the drama couldn't get any messier, in walks Gia from the Bella brand with her own beef because apparently Icespice team, they ordered a bunch of custom wig for the tour and then ghosted her at the last minute. So Gia, she was not having it because she called out Icespice for not even paying for the one wig that she kept. She even threw shade at Icespice saying that Icespice made her make Nicki Minaj wigs instead of Princess Diana ones, and the tea was scalding y'all because she dropped the receipt and everything. When Icespice even released her album, her first single, she was trying to sound like Nicki Minaj. Like, calm down. Like, obviously she was caught saying all these things about Nicki Minaj. Yeah, she was caught saying all these things about Nicki Minaj, and because she was caught saying all these things about Nicki Minaj, maybe she was trying to pay homage or mock Nicki Minaj. Nobody knows her intention towards that. But at the end of the day, so she came out trying to sound like Nicki Minaj, and people were like, oh my god, this is very, very creepy. Through all this drama, Icespice was still trying to keep her cool, and she's all like, I'm just being me, can't control what other people say. But let's be real, it's gotta be tough just dealing with all this noise when you're just trying to make music and live your best life. So that leads us to part 3. The ice starts to melt. So Icespice burst onto the scene, and she burst onto the scene with this whole vibe that was so hard to ignore. I mean, have you seen that orange curly hair? I really wanted to wear my orange wig for this video today, and I was like, Joel, you're doing too much. Should I wear it? Should I wear it? I have work in literally 29 minutes. It's 9:31 a.m. So basically, Icespice, she burst onto this scene with this her orange curly hair, and it was like a traffic cone that decided to become a rapper, and somehow it worked. She had this playful, confident energy that was just all over her social media, and people started eating it up. But here's the thing. While her look just got her tons of attention, so people began to wonder if it was all style and no substance. It was like when you bought a fancy looking snack only to find out that it's kind of bland. People just started asking, okay, but could you actually rap? Do you rap or do you tweet? Get in the booth.
Do you rap or do you tweet? Cause I can't tell. Get in the booth, bitch.
Her music received mixed reviews. Some people that listened to her, they enjoyed the fact that she had these catchy looks, while other people just pointed out her lack of depth in her lyrics, because yeah, her lyrics are kind of stale. And I don't like when people come out and be like, music is not selling. Music is selling. Look at Rod Wave. He doesn't even make noise, but like even if he drops a full stop as music, first week sales, he's maxed it out. Honestly, look at Nicki Minaj. First week sales, max it out. Even Future, like people who have, even Kendrick Lamar, like people who know their shit. They still sell music. So music definitely sells, but obviously now we're in the streaming era where people just get more sales through streaming. So because she had this lack of depth in her lyrics and her music, people just speculated whether Icespice could eventually elevate her musical style while still maintaining the image that had propelled her to fame. But now she's lost so much weight, she's been to the gym, she's been working out so much, and because she's been working out so much, people have been coming to speak about her body. First of all, don't speak about nobody's body because you don't even know what she's going through. Some people lose weight because maybe there's something going on with them medically. So if she chooses to lose weight, that is not your business. If that is even one of the reasons why I don't want to listen to her again, then you should think about that. Why are you more drawn to her body than her art? The music industry was littered with one-hit wonders who leaned too much on their appearance or gimmick. Remember Vanilla Ice? Exactly. Or maybe don't just add ice to your name when you're looking for a stage name. You may just melt away. Icespice just needed to find a balance between being visually captivating and musically appealing. She attempted to play cool, and she expressed the fact that she was just trying to be herself, allowing her work to just speak for itself. But then there were moments where she opted to twerk instead of freestyle during viral appearances. While entertaining, these instances, they reinforced the stereotype that female rappers had to just only rely on their looks or sexuality to succeed. For instance, during a performance in the Netherlands, some fans noted that her twerking just seemed a bit disconnected from the vibe of the moment, and this led to comments about her looking soulless.
Man, I hate seeing Icespice like this. I do. I really hate seeing Icespice like this. You ever see somebody twerk ungratefully? I'm not happy to be here. Icespice was like, like I hate this for her. But like when I say I called it. I really did. You know, it's like Icespice, sure, she's got hits, I think. And sure, she's fun, but I think it was around the time that she linked up with Taylor Swift, I was like, I feel like she knows her 15 minutes are up, and she's trying to pivot, and that pivot didn't work. Because after she did that song with Taylor Swift, you know who didn't call? Lana Del Rey. You know who didn't call? Haim. You know who didn't call? Chappell Roan. Because we knew that Icespice was just filling in for that whole Matty Healy situation. And like, to be used like that, then thrown back into the streets. And then you want to put out new music and nobody's trying to hear it unless you twerk. Damn. You hate to see it.
Instead of connecting with the audience through her music, it appeared as though she was relying on physicality to fill the gap. And this approach just raised so many eyebrows and prompted discussions about whether she was prioritizing spectacle over musical engagement. The reliance on twerking as a fallback has led to so many mixed reactions. Some people, they appreciate her fun and playful energy, while others just feel that it distracts from her artistry and her musicality. Critics, they've pointed out that while twerking can be entertaining, it shouldn't replace genuine musical connection with the audience. After all, a live performance is about more than just visuals. It's about creating an atmosphere where fans just feel involved and connected to the music. I mean, there are times where she's singing and nobody's singing with her, then she turns to twerk and the whole crowd is cheering. If twerking is the only thing you can bring to your concert, then why should I pay when I can see that through the screen? This challenge isn't just unique to Icespice. Many women in hip-hop, they face similar struggles. There are artists that have navigated the tightrope of talent versus spectacle. Nonetheless, there was an opportunity for Icespice to redefine what it meant to be a modern hip-hop artist. If she could refine her musical artistry while embracing her distinctive style, she could potentially reshape perceptions in the industry. It was just similar to how Nicki Minaj had faced early criticism, but she ultimately silenced their doubters by pushing the boundaries of her craft. Nicki Minaj has been in the game for like over 10 years and she's still selling. Even Beyonce. Remember how she got into the studio and recorded "Bow Down Bitches"? And then when she recorded that song, I remember it was a bit of a scandal. Like, people were like, how can she just come and say "bow down bitches"? Then people used to take things very, very personal. Who can remember when Janet Jackson was made to apologize when she was having a live performance with Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake mistakenly showed her nipples? They made Janet Jackson to come and apologize because a man mistakenly showed her nipples.
My decision to change the Super Bowl performance was actually made after the final rehearsal. MTV, CBS, the NFL had no knowledge of this whatsoever, and unfortunately, the whole thing went wrong in the end. I am really sorry if I offended anyone. That was truly not my intention.
Can you guys imagine? That's how strict the music world was then. If you got pregnant, literally just know that your career is over. That's how it was. Now there's more leniency, like people just sign whoever. Then you had to have real talent to be signed. Anyways, when Beyonce dropped this "Bow Down Bitches," it was a bit of a scandal, but
maybe and she has a picture of herself as like
a little girl,
a young, maybe a tween on the cover of the single. Maybe she was bullied when she was young, and this is her way of saying, hey, I grew up, and despite what you did to me when I was young, now I'm the queen and you should bow down. So it's an anthem.
Possibly, Bonnie, and she is known for her anthems like Single Ladies and Rule the World. But Bonnie, it's a very angry, aggressive song that I just can't relate to. And
okay, but that's your interpretation.
And I'm giving my opinion, and I don't really like it.
Yeah, okay, so it's your opinion that it's angry, but maybe it's not angry. Maybe it is just strong and empowered and saying, hey, you bullied me then, and now I'm going to say what I think, and you should bow down.
Beyonce did not care. She just wanted to show and solidify her craft, because I watched one interview where she was like, people always came for her. They just thought that she was not talented enough, so she just go into the studio and she just recorded "Bow Down Bitches."
The reason I put out "Bow Down" is because I woke up, I went into the studio, I had a chant in my head. It was aggressive. It was angry. It wasn't the Beyonce that wakes up every morning. It was the Beyonce that was angry. It was the Beyonce that felt the need to defend herself. And if this song never comes out, okay, I said it. And I listened to it after I finished, and I said, this is hot. I'm going to put it out. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to just put it out. People like it, great. They don't, They don't. And I won't do it every day because that's not who I am. But I feel strong. And anyone that says, oh, that is disrespectful, just imagine a person that hates you. Imagine a person that doesn't believe in you. And look in the mirror and say, bow down, bitch. And I guarantee you feel gangster. So listen to that song from that point of view. Again, if you didn't like it before.
Bow down, bitches. Anyways, I can acknowledge that at that point, Icespice found herself at crossroads. She had the charisma and the appeal that was necessary to capture public attention, but longevity in the music industry is required more than just catchy hooks or catchy looks or memorable phrases. It demands evolution and substance. It's not always about using "I miss Poopy, he changed my diaper" in every song. Are you really equalizing yourself to feces?
I miss Poopy, but I never smell. Think you the shit, bitch? You not even the fart. I miss Poopy like I need a diaper. Shitting on bitches, no potty. I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I miss Poopy. Shitting on bitches, I do that. Shitting on bitches, my hobby. Shitting on bitches, my hobby. I be going dumb and I'm feeling euphoric. Gra. Yo, like, don't get me wrong. I like Miss Icy Spicy. I like Miss Poopy Fart. I'm a fan. This most recent album felt like she was phoning it in for a check. And you know what? If I could get that much money off of little to no effort, maybe I would do the same. Shout out to Riot because he carried that album. But like, Ice Girl, is there something you need to tell us? Because there is a lot of pooping, there's a lot of shitting, and there's a lot of farting. And I feel like when there's smoke, there's fire. And like, girl, just tell us. Just...
Is that what you're doing? Because I don't get it, girl. I really don't get it. Ultimately, whether Icespice would become a fleeting star or establish herself as a lasting source in the industry hinged on her ability to strike that balance. Only time would reveal the outcome. But it was very clear that her journey would be one to watch closely. In conclusion, Icespice's journey in the music industry has been a whirlwind. It's been filled with viral hits, catchy hooks, and a fair share of controversies. As she continues to navigate the ups and downs of fame, the big question is, where does she go from here? With recent challenges threatening her momentum, it's very crucial for Icespice to find ways to revive her career and solidify her place in the music scene. First, focusing on musical growth is very, very essential. While her early tracks have garnered attention, everyone has pointed out a lack of depth in her lyrics. By experimenting with different sounds and honing her songwriting skills, Icespice can evolve as an artist and connect with a more discerning audience that craves substance alongside style. Collaboration can also play a very significant role in her comeback. Partnering with established artists and producers could introduce her to new fans and add credibility to her work, which she's done before, but obviously something happened. We just got tired of the same sound, the same catchy phrase, the same Miss Poopy and Miss Poopy, like you need a diaper. Yeah. But anyways, a well-timed feature or a joint project could reignite interest in her music and showcase her versatility. For example, Drake does that a lot. 21, Savage, Future. Engaging authentically with her fan base is another area of improvement. By sharing behind-the-scenes content and interacting more on social media, she can strengthen her relationship with the Spice cabinet. Yo. Yeah, I will call this like mom jokes or dad jokes. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh my god, she can strengthen her relationship with the Spice cabinet and keep fans invested in her journey. Additionally, diversifying her brand beyond music into fashion or lifestyle content could broaden her appeal and establish her as a multifaceted artist. Addressing past controversies directly may also be an opportunity for growth. Taking responsibilities for missteps can also help rebuild trust with her fans. And another thing, she should invest more in live performances, because investing in live performances is crucial as well. Improving her stage presence and delivering high energy shows will help counter any criticisms about her performances. Fans, they want to feel more connected to the artist that they admire, and they want to have a memorable live experiences because this just fosters loyalty. In conclusion, while Icespice faces challenges ahead, there's still plenty of room for revival in her career. By focusing on musical development, engaging authentically with her fans, collaborating strategically, diversifying her brand, addressing controversies head-on, and investing in live performances, she has the potential to thrive in this ever-evolving music industry. And the next chapter of Icespice's story is waiting to be written, and fans are eager to see what's next. That being said, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for stopping by. I have managed to record before 10 a.m. because it's literally 9:47 and I need to turn on my Zoom in literally 2 minutes and go to wash my face because I'm not putting makeup throughout the whole day. But let's see. But that being said, please kindly like this video. Let's get this video to 1 million views in a week. Is that possible? Today is Tuesday, the 17th of December 2024. So a week should be, give me a second, let me calculate that because I am the worst person at math. So in a week, 24th of December 2024, can we get this video to 1 million views? I believe you guys can do it. And thank you guys so much for 20,000 subscribers. This time last year, I literally had less than 100 subscribers. So having 20,000 people subscribe to me, 20,000 people have seen me and they're like, yeah, we think we need to put you on the subscriber page of YouTube. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. I do not take all this for granted. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very appreciative. So thank you so much. Please like this video, share with your friends and your family and everybody, and let me know if there's any other person you want me to talk about. My cat needs my presence. He's literally staring at me because he's like, bitch, what are you saying? Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear him. Orion, say hi to Orion. Orion. Okay. I put the microphone to his mouth and he just looked at it. He was like, this is not food. But he's eating twice this morning and it's not even 9 a.m. It's not even 10 a.m. He's already eating. But that being said, thank you guys so much for your love, for your support. It really means the world to me. Yeah? Orion? Alexa, stop. He's literally 5 months, but he kind of bullies my 10-year-old cat. Literally. He doesn't let her eat when she's walking. He wants to start a fight. And he was just born yesterday. But guys, that being said, thank you so much. And until next time, bye. If I tell you guys that I am sick, I'm ill, would you guys believe me? But over a week now, I've been sick. I've been having fever. I don't have COVID or something. I've been having fever. And then literally, I don't even know, 2 days ago, I've had this worst migraines. Normally I have migraines, but this one is the worst migraine I've ever had. It happened, today is Tuesday, it happened on Sunday. And I was maybe when I sleep and wake up, it will be over. Monday was the worst. Yesterday, it felt half of my face was in pain. My eyes, half of my head this was just in pain. Today I woke up the same thing. And literally I took paracetamol. Nothing has happened. Now my tummy hurts. I don't know what's wrong with me. My tummy hurts me so bad. I'm having tummy ache and headache, and then in the evening I have this fever. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's call the GP. I just cannot be asked. I've taken paracetamol, so hopefully I feel better today. But that being said, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do love and appreciate each and every one of you. You see how I show up to work even when I'm sick? It's not healthy, but I have to survive. But that being said, thank you so much. Until next time, bye.